What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode or video of Breaking Point in F1 2021. So in the last video we ended off with a fight between Aiden and Casper, which led to Casper, coming out and saying that he was retiring. It was recorded, it went viral on, the internet in the game. So now we're kind of dealing with that as we go into the Australian Grand Prix, whatever you want to pronounce it. So now we're just going to jump in and go to the race and see what we're doing. So a poor start to the race finds Casper Akkerman sitting at the back of the field with several laps remaining. The deployment of the safety car gives Akkerman the opportunity to pull back some much needed places. So it sounds like we're jumping in mid-race, so we'll go ahead and get going. Alright, we got 10 laps left in the race.
It's the safety car for Aiden.
Aiden's had to come in. Now's a good time to catch up with the field.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Alright, and here we go. So catch the safety car cue. We have to catch up with this. Ooh, if I could pay attention. Let's restart that. I was trying to read instructions and drive and do everything at once. Not ideal. Alright, here we go.
It's the safety car for Aiden.
Aiden's had to come in. Now's a good time to catch up with the field.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Alright. Here we go. I wonder if the safety car was for Aiden. Looks like he got a DNF, so it sounds like it was, so. Alright. We have to catch up with the safety car. Or catch up with the field before the safety car goes in. We are 25 seconds behind, so we need to do some flying through some of these turns. Doesn't help that I haven't driven this track yet. I haven't driven any of the tracks other than the ones we've played here, so probably should have jumped into those first, but this is a good way to kind of warm up to them. Alright, let's turn on our ERS. Alright, let's see the cars. There we go.
Nice work, Casper.
Alright,
push for 10.
so we
See
need
if
to
you can
finish
salvage some points.
10th or above. So we need to climb at least. Oh. Ha! Thought it was a race restart. Okay.
We
have to stay behind Raikkonen.
No overtaking during the safety car period.
No, I was going to get it, bud. Try to maintain the speed. At least in the way I'm sitting. It's much more comfortable for me to just be pedal to the metal than it is just to barely have any pressure put onto the gas pedal. I need a cockpit, a race seat. Right now I'm just sitting at my desk, in my desk chair, and it's not really a natural position for the pedals to be in.
Green flag.
Alright, here we go. We're off to the races, we can pass now. We have to climb 8 places, and we've got 8 laps to do so. Let's turn our ERS on. Brakes, we don't want to go into the back of anybody here. As we almost go back into the back of Mr. Raikkonen. Our ERS back on. I don't know where the best place to pass is on this track. A little bump there on Raikkonen. Let's see if we can't go inside on him. Got him up into 18th. Ooh. A little reckless through here. Alright, let's around him. Go around Akkerman. Give us room, bud. We are flying right now. We're up into 16th though. And I'm gonna put ERS on for the straightaway, and we're up into 15th. And we're gonna get Mr. Russell on the turn there. Alright, I guess that was Gasly. Russell's in front of us. Alright, so we just need to get 4 more positions, and then we'll suit that, and then we just gotta finish out the race. Luckily, everybody is right here, so we don't have very big gaps to anybody. The next position is going to be George Russell into 13th. Bump on him. Playing a little close as far as contact with people. I don't know if that's going to count as a dive there, but we got in front of George. And we're chasing down Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc are our next two to pass. I think we can get them on a straightaway. We bumped Vettel. I think we bumped every single car that we passed almost. Alright. So we got DRS enabled this lap. We go outside of Butler. And we're up into 10th. Okay. It was a good pass on the outside. I don't know if I legally passed because I went off the track a little bit. But we're up at the 10th. We're where we need to be for the challenge, or the objective, whatever you want to call it. So now anything else is kind of just a bonus. On the brakes. Get on the inside of the signs. And fighting for 8th position there. Again, this is not how you should be driving F1 cars. This is dangerous as can be. Alright, but we're up at the 7th. After a little rubbing. And we're fighting Danny Rick for 6th. And we've got his teammate, Lando Norris, right in front of him. In 5th. Going inside on Ricardo. On the brakes. Around this turn. And we're up into 6th. And we've got 5 laps left. 5 to 6 laps. I guess however you look at it. Because 18 does count as a full lap, so technically it would be 6 laps, I suppose. Side on Norris. Again, we bumped him there. Not really a legal bump, but we're just more so playing to, you know, get this done. Being the campaign mode, so just having some fun with it, and then we're gonna be a little more serious as we get into the, you know, my team aspect of it, because, you know, just a little more serious owning the team and paying for the car.
He's trying to cut us off on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Ooh, he shot that way wide. Come on, try to pass me, bud. Alright, you passed me. Congrats. I'll give you that. So we lost 4th. Battling with Perez now. We've got DRS. He does not. So we're going to get 4th place back. Got Bottas in front of us. I don't even know where Hamilton is. It says he's 8 seconds in front. I'm assuming Verstappen's in front of him.
This is your final lap of the race.
Alright, here we go. We're on our last lap finally. And we're actually chasing down Verstappen for 1st place. I don't know if we'll be able to get him or not. He's actually been really quick in this race. He's actually got the fastest lap. Mainly because I don't know how to do these sharp turns very well yet. As you can see, we're going to rewind that. Alright, here we go. So we're on to our last lap. Currently in 2nd, up behind Verstappen. And he's just been very quick in this race. As you can see, he's got the fastest lap. If you look in the top left, that's what his name highlighted in purple means. Basically, I just can't do these turns very quickly, at least. Some of them I can, but the other ones I have issues with. But, you know, nonetheless, we fought back from, you know, what was last place. You know, outside of the DNFs. We fought all the way back from, I think it was 18th that we were in, up into second place currently, and I'm gonna try to make a move, take over first before the end of this race. So, we're off the race there, we're off the track. I don't know if we're gonna get it. Ooh, barely gonna get it. All right, here we go, another pole position for Mr. Akkerman.
Everything we wanted today.
Oh man, so again, all the way from 18th up into first. Our goal was to get, you know, at least 10th. So there we go, another pole position for Mr. Akkerman.
You can see why everyone's taking.
We got some
Great work out
Chris
there today. Let's have your thoughts.
interviews to take care of. So podium finish.
You must be happy with that, surely.
All right, we should be finishing on the podium regularly. Ask me again when I get another. I was struggling a bit before the safety car, but I managed to turn it around. We're gonna say that one.
The car was feeling good out there today, and it's nice to get back on the podium again.
Back to
I was
back.
struggling a little bit before
Well,
the
at least on
safety
these
car,
episodes. I
but
guess it's
afterwards, everything
probably
just
weeks or
seemed
months
to fall
apart
into
in
place, so
the
I'm
actual
pretty
schedule.
happy.
So
Speaking of the safety car, Devin Butler has gone on record calling you lucky to get the result you did. Did luck come into it today?
okay. Not gonna comment on what Devin has to say. Luck didn't drive my car out there. I did today. A little bit of luck never hurt anyone, did it? I'm gonna do that one. Be a little
I
cocky
think
about it.
Devin sometimes struggles to accept any result that doesn't
Yeah,
go his way.
I like that answer.
Look, we all know safety cars change races. Today was no different. If Devin watches the replay closely, he might see that luck didn't drive my car out there today. I did.
Teammate
All
Aiden
right.
Jackson was forced to retire today. Would you say he's going through a bit of a rough patch?
We all go through these patches from time to time. He's a promising young driver with a lot of talent. He's got to turn it around for the good of the team. I have to ask him about that. We're gonna go with this one. Be nice.
Well, people have been giving him a bit of a hard time lately, but we all go through these patches from time to time. He's a promising young driver with a lot of talent. He'll come good.
Yep, he will.
Appreciate your time.
All right, there we go. At the Australian Grand Prix, the safety car proved integral for Akkerman, as it helped him turn a poor start into a impressive top 10 finish. Impressive top 1 finish. Come on, game. All right, so a tale of two drivers. Podium finish for Akkerman while Jackson retires in Austria. You have that sometimes. All right. There we go. Let's go ahead. We're going to move on to our next chapter here. Got a cutscene.
What's going on?
We need to clear something up. Take a seat.
Clear what up?
Aiden thinks it's his fault that you're retiring.
I'm sorry, Casper. I do respect you. Quite a lot, in fact. And I don't want you to retire. I didn't mean the things that I said. And I want you to know that if you're retiring because of me, I'll...
Will you tell him? This anxiety, it's no good for his performance.
I'm not retiring because of you.
Everyone says...
I'm not retiring because of you. Can I go now?
No. You're going to give him 2 minutes of your time.
Well, Brian, what am I? His therapist?
2 minutes, Casper. That's all.
Everyone says...
Everyone's an idiot.
Yep, everyone is an idiot.
Look, I'm not retiring because of you. I told Brian after Zandvoort. I'm sorry you found out the way you did.
It's tough.
Yeah, can be.
The press. Social media. I don't know. How do you deal with it all?
Listen, There's only a handful of us in the whole world who get to do what we do.
Yeah.
A handful. You deal with it by never forgetting how lucky you are to be here. Understand? Never forget.
Good advice. Casper seems to come around a little bit.
Hey, Casper,
Yeah?
do you ever forget?
Sometimes. Sometimes we all do.
Alright, so there we go. Let's see what we're going to now. So the Belgian Grand Prix. So 2 months later, as the 2021 season rolls on, the F1 grid moves to historic Spa. I'm not going to say that, it's just the Spa. With Casper Akkerman sustaining his recent run of form, Haas hopes that both of its drivers can maintain this level of performance. So let's go ahead and get kicked off into this. So we got a cloudy day here.
Sunday, and that means it's race time here in Spa. As the with the
Alright.
race minutes away from starting,
Maybe
here's
doing
what
a
today's
full
grid
race again. And it looks like we are. So it looks like we are, let's look at our race strategy. Got 11 laps, 5 of which are going to be on soft tires at the beginning, and then we're going to be swapping to the mediums. Looks like we have rain in the forecast, if you can see that at the top. It says session forecast, so we may be swapping to wet tires before too long. So let's see. We've got 12.5 laps of fuel. I think that is perfect. So we're going to go ahead and get this race underway. Gonna be our first race in the rain on F1 2021. And we have to finish in the top 5 is our objective. So here we go. First, okay, off to a great start. Into the back of Alfonso. And it says signs. May have just bumped him, but let's see how far we can find on damage. Alright, up the turns, there we go. And overtake, the ERS, whatever you want to call it. Take as many positions as we can before the rain comes. That's not going to make it any easier. And we're probably going to spin out a time or two, just a warning. Because again, we haven't driven in the rain yet in this game. And we haven't played on this map yet, or track, so need to try to remember it, figure it out. It's been probably over a year since I played it on F1 2020. Maybe not over a year, close to a year, we'll say. Inside of Danny Rick. Kind of a cheeky takeover on that curb. With the assist of the curb, I guess. Got a clerk in front of us here for 6th, which we take over pretty easily there. Now we are looking at the position we need to end the race in, or at least end the race in, for the objective, being 5th place. Got the good old chicane coming up. It's gonna be fun
Rain in a couple of laps,
when it
Casper.
gets wet.
Repeat, rain is forecast.
Alright. Giving us the warning there. That was a dive if I've ever seen one. Didn't brake fast enough. And definitely did not turn very well there. We're up into 4th though. Mr. Norris chasing us real close. DRS is not enabled yet. I think it has to be after the 2nd lap that it becomes available, so don't have to worry about that yet. Ooh, too much there. Bottas right in front of us in 3rd. Get around him here. Not overtake.
Nice work. That brings you up a place.
Alright. Hamilton and Verstappen out in front. And it'd be nice if we can get around them before it starts to rain. We'll see what happens here. Actually, I think it's starting to rain. I guess it jumped. Yep. Okay, it is starting to rain. We may not box this lap if they don't ask us to. And see if we can't hold off until the next lap. See what happens. We're gonna have to swap out tires to either wet tires or intermediate tires. And so the longer we can be out on the red soft compound, and the longer we can, the faster we'll be.
It's your choice as to whether you want to fit the wets next time you come in.
Okay, so it's our choice. Got around Hamilton there. We just posted the fastest lap of the day. Ooh, we got a little slick there. I don't know if we just got bumped or what happened there. Hamilton right on our butt though.
I know these conditions are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track is ready for intermediates yet.
Did we just get... I'm almost convinced that Hamilton just bumped us. I could be wrong. No, he definitely did. He definitely bumped us. Okay, well, I'll rewind that. That's some crap. I don't know if that's on us or him, because we pinched in, I guess. So, we're going to stay low. He's going to drop back and give us our space.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Need to rewind. I can't pay attention to that stupid MFD at the same time as trying to drive, so. I was looking to confirm the strategy.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Okay, I don't know how to confirm it.
Confirmed.
Oh, I don't know what we confirmed. BBB. Okay. I don't like how intuitive that is sometimes, and hard to do when you're driving too, so I hope I am boxing this lap. If not, we're gonna have some issues, I think. Alright, there we go. Into the pits. So Bottas stayed out. I guess that's smart on his part because Hamilton was coming in. You don't want to double book your pit stops. So, alright, getting the green tires, which are the intermediate tires, so they're not full wets.
Aiden is coming in for his stop. Go, exit
Guess
now.
if Verstappen
We're
beat
racing
us
on the
out.
exit. Go now. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Alright, so we are back into 7th position. Like I said, Verstappen beat us out. The rest of the pack hasn't boxed yet, so they're going to have to box to get tires on this next lap. And so we just have to worry about Verstappen. And I feel like we only have to finish in the top 5, so it's not like we actually have to come in pole. Need to be a little, okay, easy on the gas coming out of these turns. Got Lance Stroll holding us up.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes.
So 10 minutes of rain. Flying around these people on the slicks. I'm glad we went in when we did, because they were going extremely slow around these turns. Up into 3rd, we've got Danny Rick up here in second. Give him a little bump there. He's in first. Botas still. I'm assuming he's going to be going to the pits before too long.
Good job, nice overtake.
Alright, on the gas. So we are on lap 4 of 11. So we've got about 7 laps to go. And hopefully it stops raining before too long. Not that it matters since we're already on the intermediate tire. Unless it starts raining heavier, we may have to swap up. But I don't know if we're going to have to swap tires again or not to be competitive.
Excellent work, very well done. Let's hold on to this now.
We
First
are in
place.
pole now, so now we just have to hold it, through the race.
The cars are definitely kicking up a lot of spray at this point. I doubt we're quite ready for the full wet, but we're not far off.
Okay, so looks like the second, third, and fourth, and looks like most of the pack is going into the pits now to get the full wet tires. I think I'm going to box this lap.
Got that confirmed.
Alright, we're gonna confirm that. We're gonna be going in and getting the full wet tires because it is now downpouring. As you can see by my awful driving and trying to control the MFD. We're just trying to get as much of a gap as we can so that we have that leeway during the pit stop. We're on lap
Right, we've
6.
got people in the pits changing over to full wet. Come in and change your tyres if you need to.
Okay, we're going to do that. So we've got a pretty good lead on the rest of the pack. We just have to make sure that we get a good pit stop and get out within 30 seconds. So it shouldn't be an issue, I wouldn't think. So let's see how this goes. Man, it's been fun to try to race the entire race of this on the slick tires, right? I don't think it would have been possible. It wouldn't have been possible at least to, get the objective of finishing 5th or better. As we come out, we'll have 4 laps to go. Alright, and we're in the pits. So let's see how fast they can get us in and out. Alright, 2.9 seconds, nice. We've still got a 34 second
Look
lead
after these
on
tyres now.
second
We want to
place.
finish the race on this compound.
We are on to the full wet compound now. You can see the tread on the tires is obviously different than the slick tires. So now we're just going to be flying through, the very rainy mess that is this race. I think that, driving almost 200 miles an hour on wet roads in an open cockpit, race car would be a little scary. It's crazy the engineering behind, well, one, the cars, but just these tires that, they don't have, much issue driving. Obviously, it's going to be a little wet, but the fact that they can handle that is just ridiculous. Well, like I said, we've got 4 laps to go. We're still way out in front. We've got a 19-second lead on Verstappen currently. And since we're now all on the same tire compound, that shouldn't change much other than, we should be able to increase that lead as we fly through the remainder of this race.
Other teams are fitting intermediate tyres. It might be worth considering changing yours too.
Alright, we're boxing again. It said other teams are setting intermediate tires. I'm going to see, I just hit box. I don't know if they're actually going to put intermediates on right now. But I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? It looks like they have the intermediates out, so that's what we're going to be rocking. And here we go. So even if we, barely get out in time, we still have, plenty of time in front of second place. Like I said, on the radio they called and said that the other teams were setting intermediate tires, so I'm curious to see how many of them actually pit for them. It's not raining as much as it was when we put the full wets on.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
And we only have 2 more laps to go, so doesn't seem like Verstappen, Hamilton, or Bottas stopped for intermediate tires, so I don't know what the crew chief was talking about. It doesn't seem like anybody else has stopped, but, nonetheless, we were so far ahead that stopping for the intermediates didn't put us, any further behind. It's probably going to put us further ahead at the end, just because we'll be able to go a little faster around the track, I imagine. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, we only have 2 laps left. And, we're just holding that pole position here with no worries in the world. Alright, starting the final lap.
Of the race.
Like I said, we're so far ahead that we really don't have anything to worry about. The rain is letting up. Looks like it's barely raining at this point. We have DRS is now enabled.
The gap behind is
So,
27.4
not that it's going to
seconds.
help us at all, because we don't have anybody within a second in front of us. So we're just going to be cruising through this last lap. Being 30 seconds ahead of
2 laps of
Verstappen
fuel
in second
remaining.
place. Alright, coming up on the chicane for the finish line. This will be the last turn through here. And of course we're going to spin it, because why not? Can we make the turn? I'm going to try. Alright. We hadn't had an issue with that turn at all, and I didn't even think I was getting on the gas that hard, so there we go. That would be fantastic to do that in a real race. I can't imagine being in first and spinning it, but there we go. We had plenty of time. Not even worried about it.
Top 5 finish for Haas. Amongst the
Whew.
drama, Ants. There aren't many
Again,
teams,
another pole
as
for
they come out
Casper.
onto the podium now.
Is
who
that
could
3 in a row now? Killing it with him, man. So, despite the difficult conditions, Casper Akkerman continued to impress at the Belgian Grand Prix as he achieved another top 5 finish, being the top finish. So we're post-race now.
All
Another
I'm saying is
cutscene.
that the team are back in the mix this season. That's how good you've done.
Yeah.
You're ending your career on a high just like you wanted. You really couldn't ask for much better. You want one?
Hmm?
What's wrong?
Nothing. What? Nothing. I'm fine.
You haven't driven like this in ages. You're out there having a great time. You're raking in the points, but you're doing your moody face.
I'm not doing my moody face. Stop that.
Like this.
Okay. It's Aiden.
What about him?
Well, he's still not right. He's moping around, anxious, apologetic. I think he's struggling.
Oh, Casper's coming around. Having a little
I
soft
thought
spot
you were
for
going to
Aiden.
ignore him.
Yeah, but he's just a kid. He needs support.
From you?
So, how many races have I got left?
What's this all about, Cass?
Let's say that I've got 3 or 4 months left in F1. What if...
Go on.
Nah, forget it.
No, what?
You laugh at me.
Promise not to.
It just sounds so stupid.
What does?
What if I can...
Oh my God.
What?
You've gone soft, haven't you?
I knew you'd make fun of me.
You want to make the F1 world a better place before you retire. You want to help the team, help Aiden, your own career be damned.
And what if I did?
So Casper Akkerman does have a heart after all. I'll alert the media.
Look, Zoe, I'm serious. What if I did?
What could you do?
Well, Ferrari have a seat coming up next season. Some say they might even sign him. That is his dream.
And you think you could help?
I honestly don't know.
Oh, so Casper's really coming around. He's going to try to help out Aiden, so there we go. We'll end the video there. I hope you guys did enjoy getting good in the storyline here, so definitely get subscribed if you want to see, you know, the future F1 Breaking Point videos. You know, I'm trying to record them 2 chapters at a time now. So definitely stay tuned for that. Get subscribed if you want to see those. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in the next video.